What is up, you guys? Welcome to Create the Life You Dream. I'm Rachel Boothillier. In today's video, we are going to talk about 20 items that has actually changed my life that I did not think was going to change my life at all. If this is something that you're interested in, keep on watching. All right, guys, so I literally have 20 kind of items in front of me. Some are apps, some are kind of like worksheets in a way, so I'm just gonna kind of start plowing through it, but I will keep it in categories so you could kind of stay organized with me, okay? First thing is an actual alarm that gets you up in the morning. If you are like me, you might not actually like getting up in the morning. I like getting up, but I have a hard time getting up in the morning just because I get woken up so many times throughout the night. If you watch me on my Instagram, I kind of talk about it. I get woken up by our daughter, and it's either because she has some type of nightmare or has to go to the bathroom, or I don't know, there are millions of excuses that kids come up with of the reason why they can't sleep. But for me, having an alarm that actually wakes me up and keeps me up is key. And the one alarm that I actually have found that helps me is an app on my phone, and it's called Alarmy. It goes like that. And the one great thing, let me just open up my alarm. So you set the time, there it goes. You set the time of the alarm, and then this bad boy is what actually keeps you awake. So, okay, so there's 9 different options. Hold on, let's focus. There's 9 different options that help you get up in the morning that you could choose from. So you could either do squatting, you can actually number of squats, and it will tell if you did that number of squats, certain amount of steps like that you have to walk away from point A to point B. You can shake it. There's taking an actual photo of something. I've actually done this. I have purposely did my toothbrush, so then that way I get up out of the bed and I have to take a picture of my toothbrush. There's a mathematical equation if you're like into being smart. That one is a little too rough for me in the morning, especially when I'm just getting up. Or there is a memory game, and you can choose how many cubes that you have to choose and how many rounds, and that's the one that I actually use because I have to use my mind to actually remember what it is, and you'll be surprised. Sometimes I will think I got it, and then the alarm goes off again. I'm like, oh, I gotta really wake up, and I will set myself up to actually do the little game in the morning, which I believe I did in my last video. I had talked about the alarm. So this is it. And there is also a typing one, which I love the typing one too, because I like to put personalized I am affirmations that I created myself, and it tells you what it is and you type it out, which helps you wake up, but then it also helps you stay motivated in the morning. Next thing that actually, in a way, I've been doing it for a while, but when I first started off, I did not think that this was gonna be a product that actually helped me have energy, wake up, be motivated, and that is this bad boy. So I talk about this on my Instagram all the time and my Facebook. These are my premium grade vitamins. If you can't afford premium grade vitamins, that's fine. Take a multivitamin, but make sure you read the back of the label. Make sure you're not taking any extra fillers or just junk in your vitamins. These are premium grade, so they don't have extra junk, and they're all premium sourced. So I like taking these. I will take these before my workout to get my extra boost of energy, and then I'll do my step 2 and step 3, which I'm not gonna fully talk about it, but there is one other step 3 in here that I do talk about. Lastly, for energy and motivation and just kind of keep going, is this. I call this my Jolly Rancher juice. It tastes like a watermelon Jolly Rancher, but there are other flavors. But during the summertime, I love the watermelon flavor for some reason. And it's called Activate. So it's a beverage drink. You can put it in water. I usually put it with 20 to 24 ounces of water. Put this in, stir it up, and it is meant to give you energy. We're gonna talk about workouts and how to amplify your workout. So for a workout, it is best to drink water. And I found by having a nice cuppy or something that is inspirational to you. Now, this might not be inspirational to you. You might find a total different cup inspirational, but having something that inspires you to drink water will help you continue drinking water, not just in your workout, but throughout the day. And this one is a Starbucks tumbler. It is like the matte black, I believe, diamond one. Does it have? No, it doesn't have a tag. They sold out right away. I love my wife so much. She actually got this off of a resale site called Mercari, and we kind of paid a little bit extra than what they're originally sold for, but she surprised me with this gift and I love it. But it helps me to stay inspired and reminds me to drink water because I am constantly not just obsessed with the cup, but like it entices me, and I just want to like pick it up, take a sip, pick it up, drink another sip, and I always carry this around with me wherever I go. I do have some other cups. I do have like this Dunkin' Pride cup that was gifted, and I also have this other one that's like blue and bright, but they inspire me to keep drinking water, and that helps with your wellness journey. Next thing is this bad boy. So this came into my life actually after my car accident that I had. And if you didn't know, I got into this really serious car accident. I'm still dealing with the injuries, but we're making it work. But this was a tool that I was supposed to use to massage out my hematomas, but I actually use it also after my workout to massage out my muscles. So it has this roller ball on it. It's really easy. It's handheld, and you literally can go whatever muscle that you worked out, and you can rub out that muscle. A lot of times when we work out, our muscles tense up, and it's good to massage them out, or at least get massages. Not everyone can get massages easily, so by having a handheld massager roller, it kind of helps with massaging out the kinks in your muscles and the tension that might build up. And I like to do it right after my workout because my muscles are heated up. I will go in and just roll it around just all over whatever muscles I use for that workout. But I will also sometimes do it at nighttime. If I feel like my muscles are tensing up, I will grab it and I will just rub them out. And it does also work for your back and neck, and I haven't actually tried this on my wife, but I want to try it on my wife because she has a lot of like neck tension, but I have tried it on myself, and I literally would rub out knots with this thing. It is a lifesaver. I found it at Walmart. I believe it was like $5 to $7. They're not that expensive, and I'm pretty sure you could find it on Amazon. It's just a hand massage roller, okay? Lastly, for workouts and muscles and that type of group is this bad boy. This is Form. It is a collagen gel. You take it post-workout. It is also for weight management, post-exercise recovery and repair. It supports firm muscles and skin. And you basically take this. It's like a, kind of like, I don't know if you can hear it. It's like a gel inside, and you hold it in your mouth for 20 seconds and then you swallow it. Collagen is really good for you, and it helps with your muscles healing. It helps with your hair, helps with your skin as well, and just all the benefits. But I mostly use it for my workouts. It helps me recover after, not even just an intense workout, but just in general recover my muscles, because I'm trying to build up my muscles so that I am healthier and feeling great. Next, let's move on to skin and body and just feeling all good in our own skin and body. First thing, wash your face. One of the biggest things that I feel like I would just go in the shower and just wash it off with just like water, or not even just makeup, just like regular, because I don't wear makeup that much. I only wear makeup mostly to film or go out. I actually like this face wash a lot. But just in general, having a face wash to wash your face and to feel clean and feel just amazing and just feel detoxified in a way, and just washing your face either in the morning or at night will change your perception and your feeling within yourself. And it's weird to say, but just start doing it. Just start washing your face. And if you don't have an actual face wash, just take your, even the body wash that you use, just put a little bit on your hands and just wash it in the shower and just feel the difference between not washing your face and washing your face. It will actually change your life. It's weird, I know, but it will. Next is this right here. This is by Pure Romance. It is called Chafe Escape. If you are chubby or plus size at all, this is going to be a best friend. The reason why I say this, my wife went to a Pure Romance party and she had got me this. I obviously am plus size, I'm on the chubbier side, and whenever I wear shorts or even sometimes tights or leggings, dresses, I kind of get chafe in between the legs, sometimes in between my arms or under the cleavage area. Ladies, if you're plus size, you kind of know. This stuff right here, I literally will put on after I get out of the shower. So after I dry off, I will take just a little bit. You don't need a lot. I'll actually take this. Like, obviously not this little, but just a little bit, and you rub it and it turns from a cream into a powder. So it's like almost like putting baby powder on your skin, but it's lotion formed and it stays in that powder kind of feeling. So then that way when you're sweating throughout the day or just perspirating, you are not getting chafe because it's like having powder on your thighs or in your cleavage area or even in the rolls if you have some rolls. Like, let's be realistic here, it happens. It does help, and I did not think that this product was gonna work because I've tried everything under the sun for chafing. This one actually does work, surprisingly. That was one thing that I was like, okay, yeah, thanks, hun, and love it now. Next, for nails. Now, if you do your own nails, you can't get to the nail salon or it's not in your thing, that's okay too. I like using cuticle nail oil. This one has flowers in it. I actually found this from Five Below. You can find stuff online, just any cuticle nail oil. This one smells really good. It's very floral and like citrusy. It helps with those little, like, I don't know what they're called, like little skin pieces that come off. This helps with preventing that. All right, so now that we have body out of the way, let's transition into personal development. So I first want to start off with an actual, in a way, supplement. It's gonna be these bad boys. These are called Expand. There we go, Expand. And you basically take 2 of these and either right before you're going to be creatively doing something, or you could take them in the morning, so then that way you have really great mental acuity throughout the day. This is actually part of my personal lifestyle experience, and if you want to know what a lifestyle experience is, I could do a totally different video about that. But these 100% helped me, which is weird because you never would think that taking something would help your mind, but it actually does. So that's one of them. Next is actually my tarot deck. So this one is called a Modern Witch deck. You can find this on Amazon. You can find this on a lot of stuff. Just type in the Modern Witch tarot deck and it'll pop up. But the one great thing that I actually love about these, and I'm just gonna open up these. The reason why I feel like these help, if you're into tarot, definitely try out this deck, is, they are modern. They are basically modern situations that are relatable. I feel like if you're new to doing tarot deck, you should definitely start out with this deck. If you are on the younger side, so then that way you can understand and relate with the cards. I'm a type of intuitive reader. I go on what I feel, and I want to find, there's this one that I like absolutely, I'm like, oh my god, I totally get that. Like, this is the Hermit, guys, which is supposed to be like you're kind of like in your slum state, and she's like lifting up her laptop, and I'm like, oh my god, that is like, I totally can relate with that. So weird enough, tarot decks have helped in personal development. They kind of give me some type of guidance of where I either need to work on in my life or just kind of clarification on certain situations, which helps my personal development. Next, having a journal. This one is personalized. This one's my Ravenclaw journal. Those are initials RGB. And my wife actually got this for me as a gift. This one is just all open. There's no lines. And I've actually wrote a lot in this. Like, I'm studying alchemy right now and just kind of learning about it. But having a journal to brainstorm and write down, and it doesn't have to be fancy like this. Like, I have another one over here that I use that's literally from the Dollar Tree. You don't have to really get a fancy one, but this was my upgrade from this to this. So it's what you want in your life currently. Next, personal development book. This was like a type of purchase that was more like, what is the hype all about this book? Why does everyone love it? Why, you know, are women ranting and raving about it? And it's Girl Wash Your Face. Now, I know now some people have sometimes a negative mind view about Rachel Hollis. She went through a hard divorce or whatever, but I felt it very motivational because it taught me that during rough times you could still keep on going. But this book actually did change me in a lot of ways because it taught me that I was telling myself a lot of lies that I believed that were not even true. And it was definitely life-changing. If you are going through a transition in your life, like you are really trying to better yourself, go get it. It's a really good book. I actually have the second book, Girl Stop Apologizing, and then I have the third book, which I actually let my wife borrow, which is Didn't See That Coming. That one was really good too. And the thing about this is, like, with these books, I will reread them to get something different, and I am the type of person that marks up their books. Like, I will highlight, put little notes, I will kind of put little marks so then that way I'm getting something out of it differently. If you don't mark up your books, that's you. Like, but that's how I understand and comprehend stuff differently. Not really lastly, I thought it was gonna be last, but I have another one. Next, having a planner. If you are the type of person who are trying to accomplish your goals and you don't know how you are going to accomplish everything, especially if you have watched these videos for, you know, a while now. I think it's been a month, maybe a month and a half that I started doing these videos, and you were like, okay, I have my plan, I'm, you know, working on bettering myself, I'm creating the life that I dream, and I know what I have to get done, but I don't know how to get it done. Get a planner. Plan out your week. I use this for my meal guides. I use this for my workouts. I use this even for my business model. I use a planner for everything. And I map out my day. I will map out my week. I will map out my month. And literally it has changed how I operate, because I used to do it all in my head and it would get scattered, or I would forget something, or I would just kind of throw it away and whatever. But this has actually, not this particular one, but just having a planner in general has kept me going with checking off the to-do list and taking bite-sized pieces out of my goal, so then that way I'm continuing progressing in life. Lastly, for personal development, is it's kind of more of a practice than an actual tangible item, which is starting to have a gratitude, intention, and actions plan. So for gratitude, it's basically doing a gratitude practice. You are grateful for the things that are in your life. You're grateful for the opportunities that you have. An intention practice, which is putting out the intentions into the universe that you want, and then creating an action plan to go throughout all of it. So then that way it's a giving and receiving energy, which for me, in a way, it is a tangible item, because I had created these worksheets that are to go along with the people who are doing my workshop. And the workshop is open on Sunday. If you're interested, links are below. But it's a 3-day workshop where we are talking about forming a luxurious life and talking basically about building up our self-worth and building up an action plan of being grateful for the things that are in our life, but also accepting the upgrades that need to happen in our life. So if that's something that like kind of intrigued you, or you're like, I want to know more, go to the links below. Join, fill out the 3 questions. It just helps me know where everyone's mindset is at, and you will get these. It is totally free. There's no money included, and it is mostly women that are in the group. Some are there to be motivational, some are there to learn. So if you want to motivate other women to be better in themselves, or if you want to better yourself at least 1% better, join the workshop. We're starting on Sunday. It'll open Monday. We'll be all together for a live hangout. Lastly, mental health. So there are 3 things that kind of surprised me about it, and just go along with this one, okay? So first thing is this little piece of wood. This is Palo Santo, so it is meant to clear the energy in your room. Now, if you don't like the smell of smoke, maybe this isn't the right thing for you, but basically you burn the piece of wood, you blow it out, and then the smoke that comes from it clears out the energy of the room. It doesn't make it a positive energy, it doesn't make it a motivated energy, it just makes the energy neutral. And I feel like when I came out of the pandemic, I used this a lot because I needed the energy in my environment to just kind of get back to ground zero and just get neutralized. So then that way I could start over with building that positive and momentum and motivational energy in my environment so I can really move forward in my life. So this is called Palo Santos. Google it. I actually think me and my wife got this from our trip to Salem, Massachusetts, but you can find them on many websites. There's also, you can do sage too. Sage makes the negative energy go away, but surprisingly it does work. If you don't like the smell of smoke, or you can't handle the smell of smoke, I know that there is some essential oils that smells or came from Palo Santos, and you could put it in a diffuser and diffuse the air, and that helps as well. I don't have the luxury of having that right now, but that is definitely something that I probably will upgrade over time. Next is this thing. So this, I don't know if it's called a Pop-It Pop-It, but my daughter calls it a Pop-It Pop-It. This thing actually was my daughter's, and she got it from a friend in school. They had given all the kids these things as like, I don't know if it was like a goodbye gift, or at least like a, hey, we made it through the pandemic together, but they're like little bubbles and you push them in, sometimes they pop back out, and you just go through it. And this has actually helped my anxiety. Weirdly, I know, but it's almost like a fidget cube, only it's more like a satisfying, just kind of sitting there and zoning out. It also has helped with my meditation, with trying to slow everything down and just concentrate. And sometimes you could just sit there with the meditation on and just zone out and put your fingers through the pops. But I believe it's just like a self-soothing popping tool, I want to say, that has changed my life. Lastly, last thing is this bad boy. This is called Black Label. This is a mood supporter. It's actually wearable nutrition, which I put on every day. That's one of them. And it sticks on. It's waterproof, and basically your skin absorbs the vitamins and nutrition that are on it to give you that mood support. Now this one is just for like specifically like mood support, weight management, mental acuity, promotes physical fitness, and it has a 2.0 delivery technology. But the great thing is there are other ones which also go into my customized lifestyle experience. So those are just all items that I never thought would change my life, but they completely changed how I operate right now and has upgraded my lifestyle. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments down below of items that you never thought would help you. I would love to find out, so then that way I can research for myself for my life. And I hope to see you in that workshop. I want to extend that invitation to you guys, and I want you guys to be able to better your life at least 1% more, because 1% every day for 100 days is 100%, and that's improvement in my book. So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye guys.